Morning students. Today we are going to study about 6th standard social science, history, unit 2, human evolution, part 1. So students, listen carefully. If you have any doubts, make a note of it. It will be clarified on the day of reopening. Students, in this lesson we are going to know about Herodotus, to learn about the meaning of human evolution, to know the origins of human, to understand the difference between anthropology and archaeology, to learn about the different stages of human evolution. Students, have you seen this picture before? His name is Herodotus. He is the father of history because he was the first historian to collect and systematically document events and create an account. He compiled these accounts into his single major work known as the Histories. So, the father of history is Herodotus. Students, next we can know about human origins. Before 460 crore years, Earth evolves. Students, you know that the Earth is formed after the Big Bang explosion. Before 20 lakhs years, man starts to walk. Then, before 3 lakhs years, he spread over the earth, which means the human moved from one place to other place to search their food. That's why humans spread all over the world. Then before 8000 years, he started cultivation. When the human settled in life, he started to cultivate different types of crops. Before 5000 years, he found civilization. It is the stage of human social and cultural development into advanced stage. Then the human became the modern man. Students, do you know the story of human evolution can be scientifically studied with the help of archaeology and anthropology. So, archaeology and anthropology are very useful to know the prehistoric man lifestyle. Students, this lesson is the conversation between Tamilini and her grandma about the human evolution. One day, Tamilini and her grandma visited the science center. In science center, they saw a time machine. The operator of the time machine explained the working of the machine. After listening to the operator, both Tamilini and her grandmother were excited and decided to have the experience of the time machine. Then the grandma pushed the button to 1950 AD. They saw mostly people walking and a few riding bicycles and buses appearing rarely on the roads. Slowly they moved back to 1850. There were no buses or cycles on the road. They saw mules and bullock carts on the road. Horse-drawn cart was a rare occurrence. Tamilini then turned the button to 8000 years back. Then they saw the people were engaged in raising crops and domesticated animals. Next, she pushed the button to 18,000 years back. Then they saw the humans living in caves. They were using stone and bone tools for hunting process. Tamilini was frightened by the hunting scene, so she pushed the button forward to return to the present. Then the grandma compelled to go further backward to see the ancient humans who lived with the apes, but Tamilini wasn't inclined. So both of them left the spot. Next, the grandma explained the human evolution story to Tamilini. First, she explained archaeology and anthropology. Archaeology is the study of prehistoric humans' remained materials. The prehistoric humans remained material such as stone tools, potteries, ornaments, bone tools and stone walls. Once again I repeat students, archaeology is the scientific study of material remains of past human life and activities. Excavated material remains are the main source of archaeological studies. Are you clear students? Next, another important term in this lesson is anthropology. It is the study of humans and evolutionary history. Otherwise, it is the scientific study of humans, human behaviors and societies in the past and present. Are you clear, students? The word anthropology comes from two Greek words, anthropos meaning human and logos meaning thought or reason. Our anthropologists attempt by investigating the whole range of human development and their behaviors, which explains the cultural and social activities of prehistoric man. Students, Tanzania is one of the places which is located in Eastern Africa. Our anthropologists were found some unearthed the footprints of humans from rock beds submerged under the sand. Radiocarbon dating is one of the methods used to find out the age of excavated materials. Once again I repeat, students, radiocarbon dating method used to find out the age of excavated material. For the uses of radiocarbon dating method, anthropologists discovered that the footprints of humans were about 3.5 million years old. For the sudden change in nature, the living beings changes their lifestyle activities and survive the environment. Students, next we can move on to the different stages of human evolution. First is Australopithecus. This proto-human evolved in Eastern Africa between 4 million and 2 million years. A mix of human and ape traits bipedal walk, which means walking on two legs. So he is known as southern ape. He had both human and ape character. He had ape-like face proportions such as a flat nose, a strongly projecting lower jaw. He had long and strong arms with curved fingers. Then the southern ape brain case is about one third the size of a modern human brain. Students, are you clear? Next is Homo habilis. This proto-human lived between 2.3 and 1.4 million years. In the presence of big toe to hold the things tightly and less protruding space. He is also known as handyman or tool maker because he had the ability to modify stone into tools. Otherwise, the stone tool was discovered by Homo habilis. Next is Homo erectus, upright man or Java man. He is not a fully human, but brain is smaller than modern human. He lived approximately 1.8 million years ago. He walked in a straight position, so he called us upright man. He had the knowledge of fire. Otherwise, the Homo erectus was discovered the fire. Students, next we are going to see about Neanderthal. He is not a fully human. He lived between 130,000 and 40,000 years. He was different from Africans. Next is Neanderthal tools. Their tools were crude and hunting skills also very poor because they had irregular shaped stone tools. There are evidences of burying the dead. Evidences are seen at Neanderthal in Germany. So, Neanderthal was the first man burying the dead. Next is Homo sapiens, wise man. They lived 300,000 years ago. He is the modern human being. Their main occupation was hunting and gathering society. Societies that rely primarily or exclusively on hunting wild animals, fishing and gathering wild fruits, berries, nuts and vegetables to support their life. They used crude stone implements. Then the Homo sapiens moved out of Africa and settled in Europe and Asia. Next is Cro-Magnons, the present man, otherwise the modern human. He lived 50,000 years ago in Eastern Africa and 40,000 years ago in West Asia and in the southeastern Europe. They used not only implements made of stone but also of bone. Their hunting process they were used stone and bone tools, and their weapons include carbines and spear throwers. Cro-Magnons used different types of tools for the hunting process, such as stone tool, bone tool, harpoons, and spear throwers. Students, next we are going to see about people and their habitat, otherwise people and their living places. First is Australopithecus. Their living place is East Africa. Then Homo habilis. South Africa is the living place of Homo habilis. Next is Homo erectus. Africa and Asia are the living place of Homo erectus. Then Neanderthal. Their living place is Eurasia. Next is Cro-Magnons. France is the living place of Cro-Magnons. Then Peking. Their living place is China. Next, Homo sapiens. Africa is the living place of Homo sapiens. And Heidelbergs. Their living place is London. Students, next we can see about information about Cro-Magnons. Lascaux caves in France is the evidence for cave living of Cro-Magnons, and they habitude to bury the dead also. Then the grandma will explain the human evolution meaning to Tamilini. It is the important term mentioned in this lesson. Now let us see the meaning of human evolution. It is the process in which humankind changes and develops into advanced stage. Once again I repeat students, it is a process of humankind changes and develops into advanced stage. Some changes of humans are, already I told before students, humans in erect position and walking on two legs happened much later. Next, the changes in thumb so that they can hold things tightly, and development of brain, or the some changes of human being. Homo sapiens who migrated out of Eastern Africa settled in different parts of the world. Their lifestyle also evolved and they made it suitable to the environs in which they lived. So humans in different places adopted different forms of lifestyle based on the weather, climate and nature of the living place. Their physique and complexion also differed. This resulted in the formation of different races. Human procreation resulted in an increase in the population. Students, now let's see the textbook pages related to today's topic. First is, the story of human evolution can be scientifically studied with the help of archaeology and anthropology. Then, archaeology is the study of prehistoric humans, remained materials used by prehistoric humans. Excavated material remains are the main source of archaeological studies. Then, anthropology. It is the study of humans and evolutionary history. The word anthropology is derived from two Greek words, anthropos meaning man or human and logos meaning thought or reason. Next is, anthropologists have unearthed the footprints of humans in a country called Tanzania, which is located in Eastern Africa. They were found in rock beds submerged under the sand. The radiocarbon dating was used to ascertain the period. It was found out that the footprints of humans they had discovered were about 3.5 million years old. When there is sudden change in nature, the living beings adapt themselves to the changes and survive. Humans have thus evolved over millions of years, adapting themselves to the changing times. Then, human evaluation means the process through which the humankind changes and develops towards an advanced stage of life. See how the modern human has evolved. Humans in erect position and walking on two legs happened much later. Changes in thumb so that they can hold things tightly and development of brain. Homo sapiens, who migrated out of eastern Africa, settled in different parts of the world. Their lifestyle also evolved and they made it suitable to the environs in which they lived. So, humans in different places adopted different forms of lifestyle based on the weather, climate, and nature of the living place. Their physique and complexion also differed. This resulted in the formation of different races. Human procreation resulted in an increase in the population. Next is different stages of human evolution. The first is Australopithecus. The proto-human evolved in Eastern Africa and he is also known as Southern Ape. He lived between 4 million and 2 million years. A mix of human and ape traits, bipedal walk, which means walking on two legs. The next is Homo habilis. This proto-human lived between 2.3 and 1.4 million years. In the presence of big toe to hold tightly and less protruding face. He is also known as tool maker. The next is Homo erectus, Java man. He is not a fully human. Brain is smaller than us. He lived approximately 1.8 million years ago. He walked in a straight position, so he is known as upright man. And he heard the knowledge of the fire. Next is Neanderthal. He is not a fully human. He lived between 130,000 and 40,000 years. He is different from Africans. Their tools were crude and hunting skills also very poor. There are evidences of burying the dead. Evidences are seen at Neanderthal in Germany. Next is Homo sapiens, wise man. He lived 300,000 years ago. He is a modern human being. Hunting and gathering society or the main occupation was the Homo sapiens. Homo sapiens used crude stone implements. They moved out of Africa and settled in Europe and Asia. Next is Cro-Magnons, the present man, otherwise the modern human. He lived 50,000 years ago in Eastern Africa and 40,000 years ago in West Asia and in Southeastern Europe. He is the beginning of the human life. He used not only implements made of stone but also of bone. Their weapons include harpoons and spear throwers. Students, I hope you understood this class. Now time for evaluation. Students, here are some evaluation questions. What is archaeology? What do you know about anthropology? What method is used to find out the age of the excavated materials? Define evolution. Write any two characteristics of Homo sapiens. Try to answer these questions in your social notebook. Let us see about hunting and food gathering of prehistoric human in our next class.